Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's virtual wedding fair where we're looking at Barnsley and Sheffield, perhaps a little bit further afield. Welcome to today's event and a very happy Mother's Day to all you mums out there as well. Again, we are so excited in the wedding industry. Things are really plowing forward. We're looking forward to getting back out there and doing some events. And we cannot wait. Until we are back out there, we are running these virtual shows every Sunday right here on our main Facebook page. Now, just as you would if you were going to a physical wedding fair, we want you to come along with your bridal party, with your groom's party, your mums, your friends. So please tag them in this video now. Hi, Natasha. We hope you're well. Get in the comment section today and show your support for all these wonderful suppliers. We've got 10 of them lined up to present to you, and we're capping off today's show with a venue as well. Mozbar Hall are going to be coming to you live from their venue, giving you some information and a sneak peek at what they can offer for you. Now, with it being Mother's Day, we are running a bit of a competition today. The John Smith Stadium have very kindly donated a couple of tickets to a ABBA tribute night taking place there, I think, at the end of November. All you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to tag your mum or your mum-in-law, your stepmum, and the hashtag Mamma Mia, and we're going to announce the winner of those 2 tickets at the end of today's show. So please stay tuned. We're going to be running until, I think, just after a little bit after 2:30. Now, a quick word on today's show. Again, we've got 10 suppliers and 1 venue presenting to you. Any suppliers that do use music in their performances, Facebook has occasionally flagged them up as copyright sensitive in the past few shows, and they do unfortunately do sometimes disconnect us. Please sit tight for a minute or two while we reconnect and we get the show up and running again, if that does happen. And I think that's all the information I got for you at this point. We're going to check in with you, I think, at 1 o'clock according to the running order, with a little bit of news and updates from Wedding Fairs Yorkshire. But until then, I will leave you in the hands of Alicia, kicking off today's show. So please get in the comment section, show your support for all these suppliers, and enjoy the show. Take it away, Alicia.
Hello, everyone. First of all, my huge congratulations to all. Hello, everyone. I believe I hope I'm live. So one more time. Hello, everyone. And my huge congratulations, my kisses, my hugs to all moms in the world, because you are the best women in the world. Thank you for all of you. And today I'm happy to start the wedding show again. To be honest, I can't wait when we will start the physical shows, when I can see all excited people, happy people. I will definitely hug everyone. So, okay, let's start today's show. I'm gonna play today for you with my electric violin. You see how beautiful it is. It sparks. It's like a big diamond, and it really makes very big impression for everyone all the time. Believe me, during every wedding, I've got many questions. Oh, can I have a look at your violin? Can I take photo with your violin? Not with you. You can go away, but just with your violin. Okay. So, and today I want to play for you 3 tunes. Old-fashioned tune, another one new fashion, and another one new fashion as well. Hopefully copyrights will not stop my performance. I'm not gonna play full tunes. So invite you and enjoy. This tune is Memory from the musical Cats. Very nice, very lovely tune, and very requested for weddings. Okay, the next tune which I would like to play for you, I really love this song. It's with very deep meaning. The words are very, very deep. When you listen to the song, you just, stop all your jobs and just listen and agree with every word which was sang in this song. Let's stop with this song. I really love this song and I really love Rack and Robin Man. So it's really, really, really good content. And one more song, a little bit upbeat, because I do apologize. The spring coming and actually came, and the weather is beautiful. I don't know how it's all around Yorkshire, but in Leeds it's absolutely amazing. It's sunny and very good mood. And I think the next tune gonna be very, very suitable for that weather and for today's mood. You see, I can play different kind of music, from classical to pop music, from the very, very lyrical to upbeat music. And what's the main thing I can do for you, for your special day, for your weddings, is to do your special song, the song which you would like. And more, I can create special song. If you would like to have your own music, if you would like to have something special, not song cover, but some special new composing, I can create it for you. You just need to contact me, obviously, in advance, minimum 6 months before. You tell me what kind of music do you love. Do you love slow, fast, minor, major music? I mean, sad or a little bit with happy tunes. And I can create the special tune only for your wedding. And this tune not gonna be played anywhere, only for your wedding. So that's my new, which I'm gonna create for my newlyweds. So if you would like to get more info, contact me or Wedding Fayres Yorkshire guys. They will help you. Thank you for today. All my techniques specific is on my website. Or if you would like to get more info, just contact me. That I don't want to talk about that because I tell it every time. So thank you for today and see you next Sunday, and hopefully we will meet soon in real show where I will give you all my love. Thank you. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name's Lisa and I'm the owner of a bridal boutique based in Penistone, Cristello Couture by Lisa Marie. Happy Mother's Day to every mum out there. I'm a mum of 3 girls, so gonna go and enjoy the day with the family obviously after the live, but really pleased to be with you. And what a fabulous competition. I'll be tagging my mum in on that one. Huddersfield's just down the road from Penistone, so that would be an amazing prize to win. So don't forget to tag your mums in and use hashtag Mama Mia. So thanks Wedding Fairs Yorkshire for yet another live obviously opportunity, as Alicia said, and fantastic session again, Alicia, as always. Can't wait to get back to doing things obviously face to face and seeing all our beautiful brides to be out there at events when we could do it. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. Everybody's putting all the comments in the chat now. So as it's Mother's Day, let's stick with what we offer for all the mums and the mothers of the bride and the mothers of the groom out there as the starting place for today's live. So as you'll see behind me, we do offer occasion wear in the boutique. We have a vast range of mother of the bride, mother of the groom offerings, and obviously we also do events, occasion wear, so evening wear, things for the races or whatever you might want that to be that's coming up. Hopefully we'll get back to that soon as well. And we also do prom wear as well. So we have an in-house seamstress, and we actually find a lot of the times that even with occasion wear, there's some alterations that need to be done. So we do offer that service as we do for bridal as well. So that's not an issue for those mums that always ask that question. It's one of the biggest things we do get asked. I'm just checking as we go if we've got any comments, because I will answer questions if you want to pop the comments in there or ask me anything. It's great to make it interactive, because we would be interactive if we were face to face. So please do ask anything as I go along. We actually also, interestingly today, are doing a virtual appointment for a mother of the bride who her daughter is getting married in May. And obviously we can't reopen physically until the week of April the 12th. The boutique's opening on April the 16th and onwards. So that's from the Thursday of that week, just for people to be aware when you're wanting to book appointments and that sort of thing. But we're actually doing our first virtual Zoom for a mother of the bride. We've done them virtual appointments for our brides, but we've now got one for a mother of the bride this afternoon. So I'm really excited about that. And it just seems so perfect that it's Mother's Day that it's happening on. So just that's an option for people if you are worried about time frame and obviously as not being able to get open until April. Then just let us know, drop us a message, and we can do a virtual session, which will obviously give you an indication to see if we can help in the first instance. And then we'll work out how we can actually get the options to you to try on if you need to do something quite speedy. So that's an option for all the mothers of the bride and mothers of the groom out there that may be panicking. Don't panic. We're all good. Oh, Zoe, do you have many plus size sample dresses? I'm a high street 22. I will get onto that in a moment, Zoe, because we're just going to talk about bridal now. But the answer is yes, we do have samples in the boutique. So I'll talk about that now as we're heading into the bridal piece of the live. So we do have quite an array of designers in the boutique. The dress that you see behind me here is a brand new dress, actually, from one of our kind of very classic, elegant, British designers kind of feel, but they're actually Australian. So this is a Wendy Making dress, and it's called Peony, which I thought was perfect for Mother's Day and flowers and everything else. So just wanted to showcase, obviously, the options from a perspective of the designers that we have in the boutique. So I often showcase Barcelona, which is our other very popular designer, obviously Spanish design. Very, very much built around crepe. So fabulous trains, lots of detail, but very, very elegant. And within that Air Barcelona collection, we have kind of capsule collections. So they do a beach collection, which is a destination wedding collection. So obviously a lot more lighter tules and things that work obviously on a beach, for example. They also have Air Royale, which we stock in the boutique, which are actually much bigger, kind of more princess ball gown dresses. And they also do Air Boho, which we don't actually have in the boutique yet, as yet, but fear not, because one of our bigger events that are coming up, obviously once we get open, and we cannot wait to be open, on the 23rd to the 25th of April, we have an Air Barcelona trunk show in the boutique. So it's just for that weekend only, from the Friday to the Sunday. And I have to say, we are already significantly booked up. I think we've got a couple of appointments on the Sunday left, and we are considering going into the evening on the Saturday because it's been so popular. So for those of you who don't know what a trunk show is, what that actually means is that, and if you can hear the sirens in the background, apologies, something's happening out in Penistone this morning. For those of you that don't know what a trunk show is, what it essentially means is that we will receive 30 plus extra gowns for that weekend only from the Air Barcelona collection that we wouldn't normally have in the boutique. So what that does is give you obviously a massive choice and more to choose from on that weekend only. So if you would like to book an appointment with us, we would absolutely love to have you. We are getting brides booking appointments for 2023, obviously 2022, and we do know there's still some 2021 brides out there, so don't be worried about that. We can make it all happen for you. But if you are interested in booking an appointment, go online at www.costellocouture.co.uk. There's a live booking system there, so you can just do it at your leisure, or you can drop us a message or leave a message on the landline, and we'll come back to you and we'll get that all booked in for you. So it's as easy as that. So Air Barcelona is probably the most popular designer that we have in the boutique. We also have Rachel Allen, which is an American designer. And if you are looking for a statement, ladies, then that's the designer for you. Very much ball gown, lots of sparkle, lots of glitter, lots of colour as well in the Rachel Allen collection, which is really on trend at the moment. So still a lot of blush gowns, kind of nudes, oats, as they call them in some collections, and obviously typical ivory as well. And we actually have a blue gown in the Rachel Allen collection, which is what we refer to as our Cinderella gown, because it's absolutely princess style. We also have a small capsule collection from an exclusive designer in Singapore called Georgia Couture that is only available at Costello. So it's a 6-dress capsule collection. Beautiful gowns. Obviously, because of the exclusivity, you won't get them anywhere else. So if you want something that you know is absolutely unique, then that's a collection for you to take a look at as well. With regards to size, so just going back to your question, Zoe, in the boutique we have size ranges from size 6 up to a 24 is the largest that we have. We don't have as many plus size samples in the boutique as we do sizes 12 to 16, for example. But we do have a collection that works for the plus size bride. And we also, it's one of the questions I get asked a lot actually. You don't have to have the exact size gown to get the visual that you're looking for. And more often than not, we can get all different types of body shapes and sizes into gowns that are a much smaller size and still get a brilliant visual and give you the confidence even in that scenario to place an order with us. So please don't let that put you off. But we do have plus size gowns in the boutique as well, just to reassure you on that, Zoe. And when you order gowns from us, most of our designers go up to a size 30. So we can obviously cater for a size 6 to 30 essentially. So please, don't let size be anything that makes you think you have to think twice about visiting the boutique, because we'd still absolutely love to have you with us. So that's the kind of bridal element of what we do. As you can see, I've also got bridesmaids around me. Our bridesmaids most popular collection comes from a collection called Lanico Bridesmaids, and as you can see here, we've done a bit of a mix and match. So you can mix and match your designs, you can mix and match your colours. So here we've got pastels, we've got the blush pinks in the smaller bridesmaids and your flower girl and your junior, and then we've got a beautiful purple that kind of complements the navy and the pinks that we've got behind us. Where's the lilac, really? And it's a different design as well, so you can see how you can mix and match designs and mix and match colours. And the beauty of that is that we all know our bridesmaids parties are never all the same shape or size. You are extremely lucky if that's the case. And very often, you know, you might have one of your maids who wants to have sleeves. You might have one of your maids who wants a strapless, you know. So you can actually mix and match all the designs. It's so versatile. And the colours that we offer, the spectrum is just unbelievable. We can pretty much match absolutely any theme or any colours that you're looking for. So that's a really, really good offering as well for your bridesmaids. And we tend to tie that in with bridal appointments as well, because obviously you bring in your bridesmaids with us. So that would, you know, it works really, really well to do your bridal appointment. We find your dress and then we do your bridesmaids and we put it all together and you can see how it looks. So that works really, really well. That's a special idea. Oh, it really is. Honestly, the bridesmaids options are absolutely fabulous. And it works really, really well for, you know, to hit all the points that your bride is looking for in her vision. You can also see as well, so we're pretty much a one-stop shop at Cristello. You can also see that we do menswear. So the suit behind me is it's menswear hire. So the suit behind me is a Michael Kors suit that comes in navy and black. Absolutely the most popular suit that we do. Obviously it's slim fit, very contemporary. And package-wise, I usually get asked how much the packages are. So to give you an example, by package, we mean obviously jacket, waistcoat, cravat or tie, shirt, pocket chief, trousers. That whole ensemble for Michael Kors is 167, including your insurance, for hire per package, obviously. And depending on the size of your groom's party, we often do groom goes free with 8 or more and that sort of thing. So there's lots of different options with that. And probably one of the most unique things we do is we actually have shoes. Sounds ridiculous, but shoes for men, because it's like anything. Nobody wants to hire shoes when somebody else has had the feet in them. You know, like you always forget your socks when you go bowling. That's the one you really don't want to happen on your wedding day. So we have a range of shoes that are really good quality, and it means that everybody then has matching shoes, which I know as brides we absolutely like that sort of thing, and it's all be on point. And they're only £40. So to add to your package, you're just taking it over that £200 mark per groom party as such. So that works really, really well. And then you can see on the table here, I haven't really got to the uniquest point of Cristello yet. I will get to it, and you're probably thinking, why has she got a drink here? But I'll tell you about that in a moment. But the other part of the offering that we do in Cristello is around accessories. Now, we all know it's so hard to find your accessories because once you've got your gown, you're kind of getting your shoes from one place, you're getting your jewellery from another, your hairpiece from another. You might not get your veil on the day, so you might want to match all that up. So at Cristello, we also have a sister company called crystalbridalaccessories.co.uk, which is an online bridal accessories business for shoes, veils, hairpieces, jewellery, shrugs, anything like that for a winter wedding. But because we have that sister company, we also offer an accessories appointment in the boutique. So even if you've got your gown from somewhere else and you're really struggling to get that, you know, how's it all going to look together? What's the vision? Because you're ordering things from all different places, we are more than happy for you to bring your gown to us and we will accessorize you up. So we'll sort your shoes, we'll sort your veil, your hair pieces, jewellery if you want that as well, and we'll allow you to put your gown on in the boutique here. And obviously we do the same for our brides if you bought your gown from here as well, but it just means that you can get that complete vision, and our brides absolutely love that. So I guess there is one more unique point that I haven't really told you about, but before I do that, just a little bit about appointments. Now, we don't really know how it's going to work when we get open again, but we are expecting we're going to obviously have some restrictions. Most of the restrictions are around how many people you can bring into the boutique. Before this lockdown, we were allowing 3 people in the boutique, excluding the bride, so that's 4 in total, because the boutique is actually really quite large, so social distancing is not a problem. We don't know whether that will be the case, but obviously we will let anybody know as soon as we can who books an appointment with us what the protocol will be. The most thing, you know, that I want to reassure you is that there is an absolutely safe environment to have your appointment with us here at Cristello. We have sanitizer as you enter the boutique. We obviously encourage you to wash your hands during the appointment as well as and when it's possible, and we will do the same. We disinfect our dressers after every try on. We've extended the length of our appointments to allow us to obviously have a clean down after each appointment on all of the hard surfaces. So you are absolutely protected, and obviously we all wear masks, and I would imagine that is going to continue. And also, don't let the fact that we might have to reduce the number of people that you can have in your appointment put you off either, because we also do live virtual Zooms. Oh, perfect. As if by magic, Kate and Eden. Can you do Zoom calls for those that can't come to the appointment? That is absolutely what we do. So we have a big screen and we Zoom the rest of your party in, and it works really, really well. It is like they're in the room. Obviously, you can hear each other, you can speak to each other. And kind of the pièce de résistance, if you like, in the boutique is where I'm sat now. So we have an actual catwalk that you can walk down, and obviously we put the screen at the end of the catwalk. So it's all very, very workable, and it's just brilliant because it's like they're in the room with you. So yes, if you need to do that, obviously we'll set that up before the appointment. That's not a problem. Now, there is one more unique thing that I always share about Cristello. We are actually on the first floor. So the boutique is the first floor of a 2-story building. Downstairs, we also have our very own gin bar, which is called The Lounge. So every Saturday at 3 o'clock, when we can reopen properly, and the lounge will be open from the 17th of May. We are so excited. That weekend, we've got live music, both the Friday and the Saturday. So if you want to come and join us, please do. But we do a special appointment at 3 o'clock every Saturday for our brides, which is a gin tasting appointment. And how that works is you come upstairs, obviously we do the appointment with your entourage, and by then hopefully we'll be able to have as many people as you want, who knows. And then we find the dress of your dreams, and to celebrate you'll go downstairs and you'll have a gin taste session. There is a small charge, it's just £10 a head, but you get 4 different gins with obviously appropriate mixer and garnish, and our barista will tell you why you should be having that mixer. So it's not just a case of sitting down and having a drink, you're actually learning something as well. And then you can spend the whole evening with us in the bar, obviously live entertainment, like I said, every other Saturday. So choose that one wisely. So if you want the live entertainment, it's every other Saturday. Remember that. You can just go on and book your appointment online or drop us a message, but please just put in the comments that you want it to be a gin taste appointment for that 3 o'clock, and then we'll make sure that happens for you. And I think I've answered all the questions, and that's pretty much everything from me. We'd love to have you in the boutique with us. Drop us a message if you want to arrange an appointment. Don't forget the trunk show, 23rd of April to the 25th. And we would love to have you with us. I'm just going to tell you this. This is what my kids bought me for Mother's Day. 3 girls, get this. Dear Mum, it's a keyring, by the way. Dear Mum, no matter what life throws at you, at least you don't have ugly children, and they love you very much. They are my children, definitely. So I'll just leave you with that thought for Mother's Day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Take care and hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hello everyone, hope you are all having a good day so far. Happy Mother's Day to everybody as well. I'm Charlotte and I run Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, and today I just want to talk to you a little bit about what it is that I do. Now, I've done a few of these fairs now, so if you've seen me before, today I'm going to try and spice it up a little bit. I've put a little presentation together. Let me, because if it's not broken, then obviously I'm going to try and break it now. Let me see if I can get this working. Bear with me a second, guys. Need to set off my slideshow. Here we go. Right, hopefully that's working. I can't actually stop seeing this now, so if it's not working, I'm really sorry. Hopefully Grant's got everything under control. This should be moving on in just a couple of seconds. So these are some of my images that I thought I'd start off with some of the pre-wedding session ones. A lot of people asked me about the pre-wedding session. I include it in all my photography packages for all my couples. The reason that I do that, let's press play, that might help. We'll get there eventually, guys, I promise. It's like a well-oiled machine. There we go. Okay, so the reason that I include a pre-wedding session in all my packages is it just gives you guys a chance to get a feel for what it's like being in front of the camera with me behind it. It usually happens a few months before your wedding, and we can go either to your venue, we can do family photos in the park, we can go somewhere that means something to you guys, whatever it is that you want to do. These guys were just in their back garden with their fire pit, which was all rather lovely. I should probably say, if there's any issues with this, can someone text me? Because like I say, I can't actually see myself on the screen anymore. Yeah, it's just a really, really lovely way to kind of get to know each other a little bit more and to figure out what kind of images you're wanting on your day as well. On the wedding day itself, I generally start with your getting ready images. This is 2 to 3 hours generally before your ceremony starts, depending on how far we have to travel between your getting ready place and where your ceremony is taking place as well. And we capture all the little moments of the morning, including researching how to fasten your dress, your accessories, your shoes. A massive thing for shoes. We get dressed before it's worn, and all your bridesmaids and groomsmen doing what they do during your wedding morning. After we've done that bit, we get onto your ceremony. And your ceremony, generally, I like to stand at the front where I can. It just gives me the opportunity to capture all your expressions as you're saying your vows. We get that beautiful view of you walking down the aisle, and your partner kind of standing at the front, being slightly concerned, and generally looking quite worried, with the best man sort of next to him, giving him a nudge. On your pre-wedding session, we'll also have a chat about the group photos that you want as well. We'll make a massive list of absolutely everybody that you can think that you might want a photograph with, and from there we'll work through it straight after your ceremony, so no one's had the chance to wander off, no one's had the chance to go to the loo, no one's had a chance to go back to the car or to check in or anything like that. We'll just get all those done as soon as we can for you, and then your guests can go off and enjoy their day. Like I say, we do make a massive list of those. If for any reason you forget someone, which I'm an absolute nightmare for, just give me a nudge on the day. I'll add them to the bottom of my list. They'll never know that they were forgotten. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right. We can just add people on. It's nice to have the list, to have a bit of a plan, but also it's not set in stone. It's not all res. If you're having pets at the wedding, we've got a few dogs sliding through. Yeah, I absolutely love capturing your fur babies at the day as well. If they're going to be part of your ceremony, do let me know so I can make sure that I'm in the right position and the right place to get them. And if they're coming afterwards, so we've had a few couples who have had their dogs with their dog sitter come just after the ceremony, just to be part of a few photos before being taken off again. Again, just let me know, and we'll make sure that we book a bit of time in so that we get some good photos with you all on your day. If you have got any questions for me as we go along, do pop them in the comments. When this slideshow is finished, I didn't actually realise it was going to take up my whole screen. So when this is finished, I will get around to answering all your questions. If you're watching this later on, you can ask me anything on my Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want to find me, or you can email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com. Just while we're on that, on my website, there's also a date checker. So if you are looking for your wedding date, just pop your details in there. It's on the wedding page, and I will get back to you with my availability there as well. So recently I have been asked about split wedding packages. So some people, due to all the rearrangements and the chaos of the past 12 months, they're now choosing to do their ceremony on one day with an evening reception a couple of days later, or in some cases a few months later, at their original venue, just as an evening party. That is something I can do for you. We just need to work out how long you want me for the ceremony, if you're wanting group photos afterwards, if you're wanting couples photos afterwards and things like that, and also how long you want me at the evening reception. They're all looking very different. So I know some couples who are having a full sit down meal and then a disco afterwards. Some people are just going straight for the party element. So if that's something you're looking at doing and you're looking for coverage of both of those, let me know and we can put a package together for you so we can definitely cover the whole of your day. Okay, so after your kind of more formal group shots, we go into the kind of time between your ceremony and your meal. And that's when my style really comes into its own, I think. So I do what I like to call a natural documentary style photography. And what that means is I go around and capture things as they happen and people just doing what they do. These guys just laughing their heads off at speeches because the bride's dad was telling lots of hilarious stories about her, which was amazing. Usually it's the grooms that kind of get the short end of the stick, but that was definitely the bride. So with your guests just kind of walking around, enjoying your day really, I suppose, is what's going on there. And yeah, it's just a really nice way to capture everything without it being too posed and too formal as well. I love these speech photos. I think the speeches are one of my favourites, just because of all the emotions that come out through it. So while you're all having your dinners, I'll sneak off and go and get some food of my own. And then we get into your evening reception. Generally, I like to stay roughly an hour after your first dance. If you're having an evening buffet, that's a really good time for me to kind of step back, because after your first dance, people flow onto the dance floor generally. We get really, really good dance floor pictures. Everyone's sort of forgotten that I'm there and everybody goes for it. We get lots of twists, lots of spins, lots of good dance moves. After your evening buffet, that's when it tends to get a little bit messy. So people that are drinking continue to drink. People that are just sat around at the tables sitting, that's what they tend to do. So that's kind of where my day stops. If you are having anything extra during the evening, you want me to stay later. So this couple really wanted images under all the lights in the grounds. So I did stay a little bit late with these guys and just captured the images that they wanted really. We can have a chat about that though, that's no problem at all. Right, I think that's the end of that. Let me see if I can get back to you, see if we've got any questions. Where have you gone? Here we go. Yay, excellent. So hopefully that all worked fine. If not, I was just talking about images that you couldn't see, but let me know and I will send you a slideshow if you want me to do. Oh, it's working, thanks Grant. I can't see a thing when it happens, so there we go. So I've been talking a little bit about my packages. I just want to go into those a little bit more. So like I say, every package includes a pre-wedding session, and that's a few months before your wedding, just to kind of get you used to being in front of the camera with me behind it. Oh, who's photographing my wedding? Well, here's a little thing. So I'm hopefully getting married in September, restrictions allowing. I'm sure it'll all be fine by then. But I actually did a photography degree, so I have friends from uni. So yeah, I have one of my friends who lives down south who's going to travel up for me, so that's great. Rebecca, my packages start at £9.95, and that is for part day photography. So that includes up to 5 hours photography. You get your pre-wedding session that I've already spoken about. There's a private online gallery where all your edited images from the pre-wedding session and your wedding day, they're all in there for you, and you get a USB of all your edited images as well. I'm based in Yorkshire, so I'm based in Barnsley, but I do cover anywhere basically. Depending on where you're getting married, there might be a little charge if I do need to stay overnight or anything like that. But if you want to get in touch with your venue, I can let you know if it's in the area that I cover. If you do want a wedding album, I do cover those as well. They start at £200, and these are the Folio Albums, which I've spoken to you about before. So this is a 10 by 10 one with a fabric cover, and all my albums are bought from a company that's based in Barnsley as well. So on the day that they're ready, I just go and pick them up and send them straight to you as quickly as I can. And I just want to quickly show you the centre of this album. So it is a lay flat, which means that we can put images straight over the middle crease. And even though this album's been used thousands of times, I would say now, this crease down the middle is almost invisible. So we can afford to put people's faces. This bride's faces is exactly over that, and it still looks amazing. It's also really tactile paper. I love it. I love it. Okay, I think I've just got a few minutes left. So if you have got any questions, you can hop over to the website, which is charlotteelizabethphotography.com. You can get in touch on any of my social medias. You can email me on charlotte@charlotte-elizabeth.com. Or if you want to ring me, there's my phone number on the website and things like that as well. We have got those date checkers and contact forms over on the website, so if you do want to check your date, let me know. When it comes to booking, I require a £200 booking fee and a signed contract to secure your date. I get asked quite a lot, when is a good time to book? And I think it's the same for all the suppliers when I say, as soon as you think you know you want someone, please get in touch, please get in touch. So this year with rearrangements and all that kind of thing is getting quite busy for a lot of us now. Next year is also getting quite busy as well. I think a lot of people are starting to actually book things in. Venues are starting to reopen a little bit more, so more viewings are happening and things like that. And 2023 is also starting to fill up. Yeah, as soon as you know you want someone, get in touch. Most of us only do one wedding a day, so there's a few dates in 2023. If they're your dates, I'm already booked. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. So yeah, as soon as you think that you want any supplier, whether it's photography, cakes, videography, whatever it is, let suppliers know. Let me just have a quick look, see if there's any more questions. So I'm just going to quickly mention my kind of rearrangement thing. I don't know what the word is. Policy, I suppose. Sounds a bit posh, doesn't it? I'm hoping that from now on there's going to be no more rearrangements due to COVID. If there is, then I'm moving the first postponement completely free of charge. So if that's kind of a worry for you guys, don't worry about it, basically. I know a lot of suppliers have got different policies. If it's a consideration for you, if it's something that you're concerned about, just talk to us, because we'd much rather put you at ease and let you know what our policies are and what it is that we can do for you, and not stress you out, basically. Okay, I think we've got time for one more question. So let's go with, if I've not been to your venue before, what do I do? That one's really simple. So if I've not been to your venue before, I will always visit it, whether that's on your pre-wedding session with you guys, so we can walk around and work out where it is that you want your photographs taken. If you don't want to do that on your pre-wedding session, that's absolutely fine. I'll pop over myself just on another day and have a walk around, have a look and see where I think all the best spots are, and then we can match that up when we do your pre-wedding shoot as well. All right, I think that's about it from me. So if you've got any questions, you can get me on the website, which is CharlotteElizabethphotography.com. All my contact information is on there, and there's the date checker on there as well. Right, I will speak to you all very soon, and have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well. I'll just move my camera a little bit so you can see me. I am Zoe. This is my first time with Weddings Fair Yorkshire, so thank you for inviting me along. As it mentioned at the bottom, my business is Fab Events. Hi, Gwen. And I'm here to tell you about something I recently launched. And Fab, with synergy with Wedding Fairs Yorkshire, they've allowed me to come on it and share that with you. Hi, Lana. So hi, Sarah Jane. I'll just give you a little bit of background of who I am, and then I'll let you know the service that I've launched and whether it would be a benefit to you. So as I mentioned, I'm Zoe from Fab. Fab is 5 years old in May, but I have around 15 years experience now within the event trade. Majority of that is within the wedding and kind of celebration sector. I've done over 500 events to date and around 350 of them. Thank you. Around 350 of them have been weddings. So I like to think I know what I'm talking about. And hi, Alison. Hope you're well. Alison Cooper, who is on the chat, is one of my suppliers in the travel sector. So do speak with her if you've got any honeymoons that you want to talk about. As you can imagine, along with all the suppliers that are presenting today, along with Wedding Fair Yorkshire, it has been a little bit turbulent, along with the bride and grooms and couples having postponements and just feeling a little bit stuck and their life on hold this past year. So I decided to do something about it, and that's what I want to speak to you today about. And that service is called Fab Wedding Support. The reason I created Fab Wedding Support is because I was inundated with suppliers calling me over T's and C's and legislations and what do they do now, because they saw that I was still working, and a lot of my network was saying go and speak to Zoe to see what she thinks and what she's doing. But on the other foot, I was having couples, not even my couples, just couples in general, calling me very upset with not knowing what to do, feeling like their life is on hold and not knowing where they stand. I like to think I'm quite logical and quite level-headed, and I believe if you're a wedding planner or an event planner, you do know how to manage stress very well. So I was happy to receive them calls because I helped people feel at ease and allowed them to just have that pillar of support that potentially has been missing in other areas, but I'll not go into that. So I thought, how can I create something for you guys that would be of help? And the reason why Fab Wedding Support was created was to create a community full of support, full of positivity, and just full of advice for you guys to plan a way forward. So of January of this year, I launched Fab Wedding Support, and it supports couples due to get married or being affected by the postponements of COVID, but it also highlights and markets our suppliers. So you have access to suppliers that I have worked with over the past 15 years that are tried and tested and also vetted by me to ensure that they deliver of quality and service. So what I wanted to do is just show you them platforms today so you know where to come and check out. They definitely, correct, Alana, and they always will be. The wedding industry will always be that supportive community, and that's really what Fab Wedding Support is about. It's about bringing everyone together on a platform which is Facebook community group, to help share advice, hints and tips, but also have access to our suppliers and highlight them, because it's a way for them to market and inform you of their expertise along the way. So I'm just going to share the two platforms for you to have a little bit of a nosy at, and then I'm going to explain their key benefits. And then if you have any questions, more than happy to ask them, answer them. And thank you, Alison. So I am literally just going to share with you the community group first, and then we'll go on to the directory so you can have a little bit of a nosy. So hopefully you can see this page here. So you can find us at Fab Wedding Support. Something that is quite unique with this platform is that you've got access, obviously, to loads of hints and tips and suppliers, but you've also got access to me. So if you do want a paid kind of consultation with me, that is available, but you don't have to have that, because the platform really is free to offer you with advice and support. But if you need that extra level of support, it is also available via this community as well. So what I'm going to do is just explain to you how the platform works. So the platform works on a daily basis. You get hints and tips throughout the week, and you also get access to our suppliers, and we basically theme each day with a particular topic. So this week has all been about the wedding dress, and I'm a fan of Disney, guys, so you do get some Disney inspiration on there as well. We have Ask the Experts as well. So we bring on our suppliers to answer your questions on a monthly basis. That normally happens on the third Monday at 7 o'clock in the evening. So you can get the tea ready, put the kids to bed, and get onto the platform and ask you questions that you might have for them particular suppliers. We have advice from myself or Ellie, who is within the team. And we also have our suppliers introducing themselves, so you know who you need to speak with, subject to what you wish to inquire about and potentially purchase. There's also the Wednesday Wisdoms post, so you can see me here. And this is where I'm sharing what you need to consider and ask about when you're looking for that perfect dress, because I work very closely with our suppliers to ensure you have all the information that you need. So the reason I created that Facebook community page was because I plan my weddings in a sequence and my events in order. And in that page, it has my sequence of events. So if you need that support in planning your special day, you have that at the access of your back pocket, if you've got it on an app on your phone, on how to plan your most perfect day completely for free by following my steps that I follow per month. So this month, for example, we are highlighting bridal boutiques, we are highlighting honeymoons, and we are highlighting photographer. That is because I know Charlotte Elizabeth was on before me, and a lot of the questions get asked when to book certain suppliers, and I follow an order because I normally follow it in price order, because I believe that's important to ensure that you are reaching your budget and you don't go over that budget, because I know that's really easily to do in my experience with the couples that I've worked with. So for example, when we launched, we looked at getting your ducks in a row, looking at how you can save correctly, how you can look at the bigger picture and what you need to do on a financial point of view, but also potential mortgages and things like that you are going to have to think about your circumstances as a couple. Last month was all about the venue, because one of the biggest costs is F&B. It was also about the style and the theming, because you have to consider that when you are looking at the vision of your day, of how it's going to plan out, and then also the date and the registrar service as well. And then we've moved on to photography. You should really ideally be budgeting from 995 upwards, in my opinion. And you also then will be looking at your dress and then looking at your honeymoon, because they're going to be the next biggest purchases. So the group does follow in a logical order, and we obviously appreciate any feedback and advice, and we're there to actually help as much as we can, completely for free, because we just want to help you as couples planning the most special day. Yes, that's right, Alana. A lot of couples have had babies in lockdown because one, they want to create a family together. And sometimes you don't want your life put on hold, and having a baby is an amazing thing to happen at any point in your life. Yeah, definitely, Sarah Jane. I will connect with you after. Thank you very much for that. And it does, having a baby does tighten the strings a little bit. So it is just super important to just review that. And if you need that advice and that support, we've got Tracy Simpson within the community as a supplier. She's a financial advisor. So I really have covered everything on this directory, guys, just so that you have that support there ready to hand. So the key benefits for a couple, before we move on to the directory, so you can have a little bit of a nosy at that, is you get the Ask the Expert lives, you get access to our recommended suppliers, you get hints and tips from me and Ellie. I've got 15 years experience in the sector, so again, I like to think I know what I'm talking about. You get the support in the community. It's completely positive community. There is no negativity at all. I don't believe in it, so you won't see it there. And like I say, you just have access to me additional to that if you do require it. On a supplier point of view, I'm just going to share that platform with you now, as I feel like I've managed to explain the key benefits that you would get. But I'm just going to show you this so you can have a little bit of a view. So if you want to come and have a look at our suppliers who are currently uploaded, it's just www.weddingsbyfab.co.uk, and you basically will come to this homepage and get access. So you can access the community via this website as well, and also browse the directory. But as a supplier, if you wish to book a call with me to discuss the directory, you can do that, or you can obviously speak to me via the Facebook group. So I'll just show you the directory now, just to give you a bit of an idea. So Fabrications is an extension of our brand, so it is there if people require. But the rest of the directory is with our suppliers. So, for example, I've mentioned her before, Tracy Simmons, Angel Couture by Kay Healy, Alison Cooper, who's on the line as well, and Those Cherished Moments, just to name a few. So the beauty of becoming one of our suppliers is that you have access to that community platform. You have the listing within the directory. You have the community support, which I think is invalid and so invaluable right now for us, because we've not had that. You have the opportunity to join me on Ask the Expert Lives. So this month is going to be Alison Cooper and Kay Healy answering all your wedding dress questions and honeymoon questions. And if we get a photographer on board by the end of this month, and I will, of course, invite them along too. You get spotlighted in the group, so as I've mentioned that previously, there is particular themes and there's a reason behind that. There is an order that I like to follow to make sure you have everything covered when you're planning your special day. And you also get the networking aspect. I believe on a supplier point of view, networking is just super, super important at this moment in time, because it's all about supporting one another and supporting our couples as we come to a new normality, whatever that be from June onwards. So I hope that you have found some inspiration and food for thought from this live. There is 1 minute left, so if you do have any questions, please do let me know. But you can contact me on the details that I've come below, and also I put my details within the comments after this live as well. But one question just to finish with that we normally get asked is, what is the difference between ourselves and a wedding planner? And that is, there is no difference, because we do support wedding planners as well. But the main benefit that you get through us is the community and the support to support one another. Because I'm sure you've heard the term, we're all in the same storm, but we're in different boats. But I believe that we can all get to the same destination together. And that is providing you with the most special day with the best suppliers around. So thank you for joining me this afternoon on Mothering Sunday. Enjoy your Mother's Day, whatever you choose to do, and we will speak to you all very, very soon.
Fantastic, Zoya, from Fab Events. Some great advice there, and it sounds like there's a little bit of support coming from Zoya for the wedding industry and for brides and grooms as well. So please do check out her social media. And again, thank you to all the suppliers showcasing with us so far today. It really doesn't know his cue when it is time. It is time for a bit of an update and news from Wedding Fayres Yorkshire. So I'll just wait for my counterparty to arrive, taking his time as per. Although I am quite happy because he seems to have forgotten that he's wearing the hat. Just some information. We run a private quiz, don't we, for suppliers in our Wedding Fayres Yorkshire suppliers
support the wedding
group
industry.
To support the wedding industry, yes. And yeah, it's become quite literally a challenge every week. They give us a challenge to do, and on Friday we were asked to eat some unusual foods.
It was an extreme one to raise money for
The
Sheffield.
Children's Hospital charity in Sheffield.
Yes. So because of that, we let the suppliers challenge us in an extreme way to raise more money. And they took inspiration from the Bush Tucker trials from Celebrity Get Me Out of Here.
I don't know what it is, but yeah, there were some pretty gruesome foods we had to eat. So gruesome that it was actually
vegan.
Apparently, it was actually quite a struggle to find somewhere that would sell them these foods. So that's how unusual they were.
Yes.
But a good night. We raised £350.
£350 on the night, plus gift aid on top of that.
Yeah.
Plus, we auctioned off a prize as well to the suppliers. But that'll be announced on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's a great, and that was sponsored by Jelly Bean Photo Booth.
It was.
Nice guys.
Yeah.
I say they're nice guys. They made us eat some really weird stuff.
We've done several challenges now. I think I found this one a little bit easier than you.
I was surprised at how well you did with this.
I'm a bit worried about you, to be fair.
So yeah, but yeah, it was a great for a great cause.
Yeah.
And yeah,
and you got to wear a silly hat.
And I've almost got a 6-pack because I was sick that much and continue to be sick even at the thought of it. And then when I came in here this morning, I had to tidy a few things away, and that made me sick again. So I'm getting summer body ready.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, touch wood so far.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
We seem to be doing okay technically.
Technically, there's been no hiccups so far. This time, we're at the halfway point. There's plenty to go.
We've got some more great suppliers lined up, haven't we?
We have. I think we've got another five suppliers, and of course we cap off the show with a presentation from Mozbar Hall. Stephanie's going to be jumping on the show and giving some idea of what they can do for you.
It's always nice when a venue comes to us live. I think they're walking around Mozbar Hall as well. So fingers crossed that the internet's okay for that one.
There's two kind of sides to Mozbar. There's a traditional and there's a modern side. I think they're going to be stood in the modern side.
Hopefully so. Because internet is fairly modern.
Yes, very good. But let's touch base on a couple of points that some of the suppliers have brought up today. And
I can't see that list at all. I've got my glasses on. I've got my glasses over there. So you keep referring to this agenda, and I've got no idea. So
you're too vain to wear glasses.
Exactly.
Don't forget what you wore when you first stepped onto the feed.
Well, that's your fault for putting out my head when I was over there earlier.
I was sat there going, please forget, please forget, please forget. Yeah, so like there is a sense of urgency amongst brides and grooms, those that are booking the suppliers, to actually book their suppliers as soon as you know the date and you've got an idea of who you want to book. Just pick up the phone or get on Facebook and drop a message and get them booked.
Even if you get it just penciled in, because once things open up, they're going to open up quickly.
Yes.
And if you hesitate, you know, snooze you lose, I think the phrase is.
I think if you're in the industry, you know, like 2018 and 19 were fairly quiet years for weddings, because anybody getting engaged around that time thought to themselves, let's get married in 2020. It's got such a nice ring to it. In 20 years' time, we can look back and go, oh, yeah, we did it in 2020 and blah, blah, blah. But of course, we all know what's happened. So that's more 2020 into extremely busy years for 21. We've kind of lost half of that year again. So 22, 23, they're all going to be like chaotic years for weddings. And the question in the industry is there enough professionals to look after all the weddings? So like I say, if you've got a date sorted with your venue, you've got an idea of who you want to use, then pick up the phone and get them booked. We can't stress that too enough, because
or email.
Or email, because you know, if you leave it too late, then you're going to pick up the phone and nobody's going to be available for your date. So it's the same as anything else. The better anybody is, the earlier they get booked, and it's as simple as that. So get them booked. There's the message.
Do it.
You can't say we didn't warn you. What else do we want to touch about? I mean, weddings in general. The last 3-4 weeks has been amazing. 3 weeks, I think, has been amazing to see stuff starting to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's been activity on social media. There's been suppliers are getting bookings again. It's just nice to see things moving. It really, really is.
Yeah, I mean, the whole industry is there's a positive attitude out there, and people are starting to get more definite plans for their weddings. Events are starting to open up now, and there is a real good sense, a good feeling of optimism of things going well. So even if things get moved back a little bit, it's still looking really well. The rates that they're doing, the vaccines and all that lot is really good.
Half
of our team are vaccinated now.
Yeah, I must admit. How was yours?
I've not had mine yet. I'm still too young. I'm not young or vulnerable.
Behave.
I know.
So yeah, we're running a competition today, aren't we? Because
yes,
it is
and it's going to be announced at the end of today's show as well. Are we doing it before Mozbar or after Mozbar?
We'll do it after. We'll do it
straight
at
after Mozbar. I'll be coming back on, and he'll be announcing today's winner. So don't forget, if you want to win a meal and a show ticket for it's an ABBA show at the John Smith Stadium, tag your mother or mother-in-law or mother figure.
Mother figure, that's and
use hashtag Mama Mia. See what we did there?
Oh, very good.
And then you'll be put into a prize draw, which we'll stick in a hat, and then we will announce the winner right after Mozbar's presentation today. So stay tuned all the way through for that. Don't forget hashtag Mama Mia and tag your mother or mother figure. Yeah, I tag my sister because I'm an orphan, but she's got kids. So,
right, okay.
Well, I can't win it, so sorry, Nadine. Instead of a card.
Oh, bless.
There you go.
So yeah,
are we going to go through the venues at this point?
Yeah, I've got some Sheffield and Barnsley venues to kind of.
I'm going to go over there.
You go sort of pictures.
I'm going to go put my hat back on.
All right, enjoy.
All right. See you later, guys.
So yeah, a great competition. I mean, the John Smith Stadium, the calibre of food, the entertainment they have on there as well is all top draw. So it's a great chance to bag yourself a couple of free tickets. I think the show takes place end of November. It's like in the run up to Christmas, but it's a good start to the festive period. So yeah, tag your mother figure, mother-in-law in the comment section, along with the hashtag Mamma Mia. We'll announce the winner at the end of today's show. Have we got some pictures ready?
We have some pictures ready.
Okay. So we're just going to quickly run through some of the venues that we work closely with in the kind of Barnsley and Sheffield area, show you a couple of images, and of course then it is up to you. If you want more information, then do get in touch with them. We'll kick off with Burntwood Court. Now, this venue is set in 35 acres of landscape. Burntwood Court offers the perfect combination of modern facilities and fine dining, as well as exceptional service and attention to detail. And never a truer word said. Sharon at this place does a fantastic job. It really is a different experience when you go to this venue. They've also just designed and built their very own wedding chapel on the complex. So definitely worth checking out. Always a great wedding fair. We look forward to it. The 4th of July is the date of the show there. forbrides.co.uk to get your tickets. Next up, we have the Doubletree by Hilton in Sheffield. Now, this one is situated on the outskirts of the city, and this venue offers a beautiful setting, experienced wedding coordinators, and spacious rooms and suites. Now, there's a choice of spaces available to celebrate in at this venue. The larger of these can offer accommodation for 370 guests. So yeah, really big space. Megan and the team here are great to work with. Again, another show that we always look forward to. They've got good coffee at this hotel and a Marco Pierre restaurant on site. Watch our social media for an update on the date of the shows with these guys. Kenwood Hall, one of the most beautiful wedding venues in Sheffield. Kenwood Hall is a luxurious 4-star hotel surrounded by vast landscaped gardens, yet just 1 mile from Sheffield city centre. This venue is great for those looking for a convenient yet stunning location, and it really, really is stunning. This place has got lots and lots of history to it. You've got the option of both modern and traditional venues when you get married here, and we are showcasing there next on the 6th of June.
Do they have overnight accommodation?
They do have overnight accommodation.
Oh, they do, don't they?
Brook Hall doesn't. I think everywhere else off this list does. Yes, Brook Hall from this list is the only one that doesn't have on-site accommodation. Next up is Mozbar Hall. Now we're just going to show you a quick glimpse of this venue. I won't say too much other than it's a Best Western Plus. It's set in 6 acres of tranquil countryside. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. And it's definitely worth checking out. Stephanie is going to be coming live on this show and giving you a quick tour of Mozbar Hall and showing you what you can do there. That's at 2:30 right here on the show. Tankersley Manor is next in this lineup. These guys combine a traditional setting of a manor with the contemporary feeling of, with a contemporary feeling interior. That is not easy to say. Tankersley Manor has recently had some refurbishments and it is really looking on point. Lots of experienced staff at this hotel. Again, this venue can cater for larger weddings. It's very, very accessible from Sheffield or just 5 minutes from the M1. The 27th of June is our next showcase here. And I think at this event, we're going to have a couple of rooms dressed to show you. Again, another fantastic venue in South Yorkshire. Now, Brook Hall, again, described by some industry insiders as a hidden treasure. A stunning venue on the border between Yorkshire and Derbyshire, situated in 39 acres of beautifully landscaped gardens, 14 miles from Sheffield city centre. A manor house originally built in 1906, weddings booked here get exclusive use of the entire venue. What a place. The private drive up here makes you feel like, it's like something that you've seen in a fairy tale. Jaw-dropping views, stunning grounds, and a very special experience going here. Again, we hope to have a show with these guys at the end of June. Make sure you follow us on Facebook to be kept up to date. And last, but by certainly no means least, Wetley Hall. Originally the home of the Earl of Warncliffe, this venue boasts a number of individually designed ceremony and dining rooms, all with original features in keeping with the history and heritage of the building. Set in 26 acres of beautiful formal gardens and woodland, this is a very picturesque wedding venue. Claire, Jamie and Lauren all do an amazing job of looking after the couples here. You cannot get married in South Yorkshire without checking out this venue. We're going to be there on the 13th of July, so why not pop down and say hello. Tickets to all of those shows, and in fact any show that we do, is available from forbrides.co.uk. They are all free. So get on there, pick which shows you want to come and visit, and bag yourself some tickets. So on with the rest of today's show. I think next up we've got Katrina from Bespoke Cakes, and then followed by 4 or 5 more suppliers, and of course we're capping off today's event with Stephanie from Mozbar Hall. Is Katrina ready to go?
Cheers.
Guys, we will leave you in the very capable hands of Katrina. Please get in the comment section, show her lots of love and support, and I'll see you again in about an hour. Cheers.
Hello everybody, happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day. I think all the kids must have had like so much sugar next door, so if you hear random screaming, that's why. I'm Katrina from Katrina's Bespoke Cakes, and I'm based in Barnsley, and I cover all of the Yorkshire area and North Derbyshire, just generally. And if you want, if you have a wedding further afield, then that's absolutely fine. Love a good day trip. So yeah, if you're in the area, or I think we've had a cake go as far as Scotland. We've got Charlotte Elizabeth Photography, Whitby, towards the end of the year. So yeah, I'm up for a good day out. So I started, hello everybody. I started Katrina's Bespoke Cakes around 5 years ago, and then wasn't happy in my day-to-day job, needed to get out of the office, decided at the end of 2019 that I was going to quit the job, start cakes full-time, then the pandemic hit. So yeah, I'm relatively new to wedding cakes, but have quite a lot of experience at the same time. So my cakes, as you can see from the cakes behind me, have a new one starting right here. It's not quite finished, but I thought I'd do a little showcase. My style is, I will send more samples, Lindsay. I'll talk about samples in a second. Yeah, so my style is very tall, quite contemporary, not much going off, quite simple cakes really, because I generally like simple, clean, crisp cakes, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's my kind of style. So lots of tall tiers, sugar flowers, dried flowers, which are like becoming a massive thing at the moment. Edible flowers, that's the tip. I'm thinking they're coming. I think not next year, but maybe the year after. They're starting to come through a lot of edible flowers on cakes now. So if you've not had a look at those, Pinterest, edible flower cakes, absolutely beautiful. You can get so much colour into a cake without having all the tiers coloured. So the tiers could be still like very neutral whites, creams, and then you've just got a burst of so many different colours with the edible flowers. Anyway, that's me getting on sidetracked. So I want to, obviously, everything that's been happening at the moment, I know as a few of the other suppliers have been saying that if you want to book suppliers, get them booked. If you think, yes, I think I like that person, just pay the deposits, pay the save the dates, just get in there, because 2022 is looking very, very busy now, and I'm starting to book 2023 as well. I think that'll be the case for most people. Like Alan was saying, everything's kind of moved along. So I have made a guide on my website that is a step-by-step of the booking process with me. So I just want to briefly go over that. So when you know that you want me to make your cakes, if you want to try your cakes before booking, so usually I take samples to wedding fairs, so some people have usually tried my cakes before they book, but I don't know, when we get back to normal, like in-person wedding fairs, I don't know if we'll still not be able to take samples, because that was the case towards the end of, well, God knows, the last time we could do wedding fairs in person last year. So I do offer tasting boxes. They are, God, I can't remember, £25, £30. I think 30 including delivery. I can't remember. That sounds really bad. I think it's 30 including samples and a consultation. So consultations will just be done over Zoom or any video chat at the moment. I think it's nice just that we can kind of touch base, go over your ideas. I can give you a few rough pricing guides. I can see if the style of cake that you want is something that I'm good at doing. Because like I said, my style is like this. So if you came to me and said, I really want loads of sugar figures, I want loads of people climbing all over the cake, something a bit more whimsical, that wouldn't be the kind of cake that I could make in the best possible way. So you would be better off going to a different cake maker. Yeah, so we just go over all those details. And then when you know that you want to book me, It's a £50 save the date. That's a non-refundable deposit. I forgot the word for deposit then. And then as we get a bit close to the wedding, unless we're already at that point in your planning and booking, we will sit down, again via Zoom or video chat at the moment, hopefully in person soon, and just go over a few details of yeah, you're right. Yeah, Grant, I'll send some samples over. Yeah, so we'll sit down, go over a few details of the wedding, any ideas that you have. We'll start designing the cake. So this could be that you have exactly an idea of what you want the cake to be like. I will never copy a person's cake, just because I think, just like anything, it's their work of art, and I don't want to copy their work of art. So it's always going to be slightly different, but I don't see that as a negative. I think that's a positive, that your cake is going to be unique and not like someone else's. So we'll sit down, you show me a few pictures. If you have no idea at all what the cake's going to look like, I doodle and draw cakes all the time. My life is cake. I'm looking at cakes constantly. Sounds really sad or really good, depending on whether you like cake. Yeah, so I'll send you loads of different ideas. Show you. We'll go right from the very beginning, like how many tiers do we need? So if you have, say, like 80 to 100 guests, maybe we need a 3-tier or a 4-tier, depending on the size of the tiers. So we'll start right from there, then we'll work up through the different decorations. Maybe you want loads of sugar flowers, maybe you want loads of real flowers. So we'll work through all of that. We'll design the cake together, either on the day, or if you give me loads of ideas, you'll go home, or we'll turn off the computer, and then I will draw out loads of different cake designs for you, and then we can start from there. So it's like the next point. See if you like this bit of that design and this bit of that design, then we can put those together. So it's going to be a very hands-on kind of process, where we're going to be going back and forth quite a bit until we have the cake that's going to be your wedding cake, and you're happy with it. I'm happy that I can make it and make it well, and you know exactly what the cake's going to look like on the day. So I will, when everything's been designed, you need to pay half the remaining balance 3 months before, and the remaining 1 month before. So I used to just do this 1 month before, but I thought, with everything going off and money flow being a bit strange, I wanted to give you the option of having like installment payments. And then I will coordinate with the venue, or the wedding coordinator at the venue, or the venue stylist, as to when I can go in and set the cake up for you. Tortilla cake, that would be, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd have to take it all in individual pieces, because I'd never get through any doorways, would I? That would be amazing. Yes, so I wanted to go through a few of my starting prices. So these are very basic cakes. This would be, I think these prices might be buttercream, or like very basic fondant. So these are just a guide. So for 2 tiers to feed around 60 people would be £220. Well, from £220. 3 tiers to feed around 95 would be from £290. And 4 tiers to feed around 130 people would be £350. These, like I said, are just undecorated cakes. Anything that you want extra on that would be extra cost. So obviously sugar flowers are going to be a lot more expensive than if we get real flowers, just because I don't have to make the real flowers. And they do take a long time, the sugar flowers. If you want loads of stenciling, loads of like textured cakes like this one, you can't really see it on this picture, all of that is going to be extra cost. So it's worth, also, actually, before I lose my train of thought, it's worth considering as well, if your venue is very far away, obviously the delivery cost is going to increase as well. So if always think about that, the delivery and the setup cost, because I will give you that as a separate amount, so you can see on your invoice. I'll just go over COVID stuff, I'm sorry, and then I'll just do a little bit of a quick go through some of my pictures. So I'll let you know when I click the split screen thing, Grant. So I have included in my terms and conditions, if COVID, God forbid, continues to affect weddings, or we have even more, God forbid, any future pandemics, that if we need to move the wedding cake date, if your wedding has been moved, that we can postpone the cake to your new date free of charge. This is just for the first moving. Yeah, that's what's written in the terms and conditions. I'm quite lenient, to be fair. I just feel for people. I've had a few wedding cakes where they're literally on their third or fourth date now, and it's just absolutely terrible. It just keeps hitting at the wrong time. But yeah, we'll go through all that anyway. If you have any concerns, we will talk about it. But I can't see that we'll need to move it more than once now anyway. Touch wood, we seem to be moving out of it. It was very nice hearing Grant Allen. It feels really optimistic now that things are actually getting better, and we shouldn't have to. I can cut this section out of my talk. Then we don't have to talk about COVID anymore. So one last thing actually before I go on to photos is sample boxes. So if we want a consultation, as I said right at the beginning, you can buy a separate tasting box if you want to do tasting / consultation before we do the save the date. As part of, after you've paid the save the date, as part of the booking process, you will get a complimentary sample box. So that will be cakes, 6 flavours. I think I'm going to start doing some maybe seasonal variations. At the moment, they're just the 6 standard ones. So vanilla with strawberry jam, cherry bacon, red velvet, chocolate and salted caramel, lemon, and raspberry white chocolate. I can't believe I forgot that one. That one's the most popular. And then there'll be a few little treats in there as well for you. Yes, so if you, like I said, if you want to book to buy the sample boxes before, just get in touch to website. Through my website, there's a contact tab. You can fill all your date in there, so I can straight away tell you if your date is available. Like I said, 2022 is getting very booked now for the summer months. I think I have between June, July, and August. I think maybe I have 2 weekends left or something like that. So just because Charlotte was saying earlier, most suppliers generally do 1 per weekend. I'm glad you like it, Lindsay. Yeah, there's only 1 of me making cakes, so I'm limited to the amount of time I have to make cakes. So generally 1 a week, 2 if it's a midweek one as well. But yeah, 2 maximum. So yeah, if you want to book cakes, just like any other supplier, you need to get in there soon, get everything booked if you're 2022, and I would definitely consider booking very soon if you're 2023 as well. Yes, so contact me through, as I said, through the website, through the contact page, or you can ring me. My number's on there as well. It feels a bit old school now, I suppose, but I'm always happy. I'm alone all day. I'm happy to talk to people. It's just me and the dog, and there's only so much you can talk to a dog about without looking absolutely insane. Anyway, yeah. So Facebook or Instagram are the other options. Yeah, and that's it for contacting. I'm going to show you a few pictures in the last couple of minutes that I have, just because I ramble on too much. So we're just going to split screen. Hopefully. There we go. I think it should be coming. So I just wanted to show you a few different cake examples, so a few different kinds. So this was fondant, 3-tier, probably to feed around 100. Trying to think what tiers I used for it now. We'll go around 100. Also worth considering, always order a cake that saves slightly more than you actually want. So you think about your evening number. That's usually the portions that you require. I would go a little bit higher just because on the day, you're probably not going to get to eat that cake. You're going to be walking around, taking photos, talking to everyone, buy extra cake. It freezes really well, so if you're going straight on your honeymoon, with the rest of it, cut it up into portions, wrap it in cling film, stick it in the freezer. When you come back, wedding cake. So, and I'm talking really fast now to try and get it all in. So the next couple, so these were taken by Charlotte Elizabeth Photography for a shoot that we did. Watch out on my social media. I'm going to be posting a link to that shoot. All the suppliers were absolutely amazing. Venue's amazing. Yeah, go look at our work. It's good. Favours, I offer biscuits, macarons. I think Lindsay was bigging those up a minute ago. Homemade chocolates, cupcakes. So if you've got anyone that's got any dietary requirements, either we can do one of the tiers minus that dietary requirement, minus that allergen, or we can do cupcakes. Buttercream cakes, a little bit of texture. We can include fresh flowers and things like that on there. Ideally not sugar flowers on buttercream. It can be done. We've got a little bit of sticky fondant at the back, but yeah, we can sort that if that's what you fancy. A little bit different textures, different flower choices. I'll just flick through so you can see them all. And I just get to the last one. So when I'm talking about the different designs, this is the kind of thing that we would be doing, sitting down, talking about all the different aspects. So these are like a wintry kind of cakes, a bit more springy summer, spring and summer, there we go. And then autumn to finish it off. So yeah, if you want to get in touch, go through all those options said, website, contact tab, Facebook, Instagram, or you can ring me. I better go because that's my time up. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely weekend and happy Mother's Day to all mothers. See you later. Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Lloyd, and this is Tom from Gemini Photography. I'd like to wish all the mums out there a happy Mother's Day and hope everybody's keeping safe and well. We're going to talk about something a little bit different today. It's something we've added into our package, which is a little bit underestimated at times, but it's a very affordable add-on that myself and Tom have come up with. So I'll just pass you on to Tom. He's going to talk about that for a few minutes, and then I'll go into a rough idea of what we actually do on the day and our vision for the future. So I'll hand you over to Tom. You're on mute, Tom. What we're going to go into at the moment with this new idea, what we've had, is to add a video package to our package that we normally do as a optional extra. Tom can go into it in a few more details once he's got his technique sorted out. But what it basically is, it's a 3-point video. Now, what this does, it basically covers the main 3 points of your wedding day, which is ceremony, speeches, and first dance. It'll work out at roughly probably a 45-minute approximate show reel, which is all edited and titled up. The beauty of it is not going to last for 2, 3, 4 hours, which videos in the past when we're on VHS and stuff did, where people get an hour in and think, do I have to watch any more? It hits the bullet points. It's all chaptered up, which also then enables you to jump to certain parts of the day. Now, something that we're thinking of, well, not thinking of, we are going to add on to this, is for your evening guests as well as your daytime guests, is we're going to put in a diary room. So just like the Big Brother scenario, we might have a big inflatable chair, some props and some daft stuff, and we'll invite your evening guests to come and join us and put a message on for video. So not only on your wedding day do you get a signed version of a guest book, which has got 4 images in it, 2 from pre-wed, 2 from wedding day. Then everybody signs it and puts a message on it for you. Then you'd have your wedding day guest book as well. But also what this does is enable you to give you an actual physical memory of your day from your friends. I don't know if Tom's with us now or he's still gone mute. He's still mute. So obviously we'll invite, we'll get the help of Chief Bridesmaid, best man, to come and round a few people up in a quiet corner. We'll do this. We'll basically, the camera will be rolling. We'll be away from that section, and they can basically do whatever they like. I think Tom might be with us now.
Yeah, I've unpressed mute.
Silly bugger.
Yeah, that's me being too clever.
I'll let you carry on.
I didn't really follow it too much, Lloyd. You carry on and I'll come back.
Yeah, well, just introducing the 3-point video, but also the addition that we're going to do in the evening after the first dance or prior to the first dancing, which, I mean, it's a good point this, that with the other things that we do with the printing and projection that we do on the evening, in downtime when people are just basically milling around the bar, where they might have an hour and a half, 2 hours free time before the evening celebrations start, we can invite them into the diary room. And we can get 10, 15, 20 couples, groups, friends, university friends, whichever, to give a visual and a verbal message to the bride and groom. And Tom will explain his technical side to the 3-point and what we do regarding cameras and such like that, because I'm stills, he's video, he's also our second camera work as well. So I'll let Tom just explain the 4K bits and all that.
Yeah, thanks, Lloyd. It's quite funny me talking about technical stuff and I can't get the audio working, but here we go. So 4K video, we shoot the video with 3 4K cameras. Normally 2 of those at the front of the ceremony room during the ceremony, and 1 at the back. And what that allows us to do is to get really good coverage of both the individuals in the couple getting saying their vows and things, and then also of guests as well in the background too. So there's a real coverage there. But then also with speeches as well. So with the number of cameras that we've got there, discreetly placed as well, so they're not too dominating in people's faces. Is also we get to see the reactions on people's faces as they respond to the speeches. Obviously, the people who are delivering the speeches at the same time as well. So yeah, the 3 cameras works really well. And then obviously doing the photography too, having 2 of us taking the photos, and we're getting multiple angles on the moments as well in doing that. Lloyd?
Yeah, I mean, also it complements the video, the photography package that we do as well. Doing it this way, basically the cameras are stationary on tripods, so they don't particularly need to be manned. They're basically set, going, run. So that enables us both then to cover the photography aspect of your day, which basically cuts your price down because we don't have to employ a third person. So obviously that's a big plus point because everybody works to a budget. We will tailor any package you like to your budget. A couple of points that I'd like to express what we do is, firstly, time span on your day. We do not work to a time span. Our normal day is basically from at least 2 hours before your ceremony to get your preparations. We both split up, so we go to each party, so you're going to get to see each other get ready, which is a little bit different. But then also the other point I'm going to mention as well is changing dates. We don't have any limit on changing dates. We don't have a premium on changing dates. I've got a couple of brides I've actually changed 6 times now. I've had 2 more grooms contact me this morning with a 3rd and 4th change. My attitude is we're in this together. We're going to get out of it together. We're not going to put a premium on it and frighten you away because we love doing weddings. Weddings are my life. This is what we do. And with Tom's inclusion now with his technology aspect of it, which has left me behind, which I'm quite happy about because I'm old school on film, as I'll tell you. He's opened a few doors. As website has never looked any better. We've also very encouragingly got a meeting with a very nice top end quality venue in North Yorkshire in a couple of weeks to become hopefully their preferred supplier. We're getting inquiries nationwide at the minute, of which we've got another Zoom meeting tonight for a wedding in Rutland. We do not charge travel. Don't matter where it is. I'd got a wedding booked in Alicante last year. I wasn't charging them travel. It's an experience for me, good for the portfolio, and we're going to have a laugh. And that's what it's all about. It's enjoying yourselves. So on your day, our main key points, I'll just jump to the evening for Tom to explain from a wedding that he saw me work when we actually first met, which were at Mount Pleasant in Doncaster, and the effect of what happened on some of the aspects we do in the evening.
So going back to that wedding, and every wedding that Lloyd does is printing on the day for a start. So walked into the evening room, and the tables were splattered with photos, as you can see in the photo there. And the atmosphere that this created was just unbelievable. People exchanging photos. Have you seen this, Grandma? All that kind of thing. And that's really kicked the night off. Something I'd never seen before, and it really is a point of difference that we have in a added extra that we provide couples at no extra cost, above and beyond the standard photo and video that we do. Second to that, that really kind of stood out to me on that occasion, and is another big thing that we do is the games during the wedding day. So I can't wait to get back to doing this when weddings come back proper in the summer. And you can see a couple of things there. The game's taking place, but also the slideshow of images taken on the day. This is something that we do of photos from throughout the day, but also we invite couples to send us photos beforehand as well, from the pre-wedding shoot that we do also as part of the package. But just in general, even if you want to kind of get your own back on the best man, for example. So yeah, that's one there. And then it's not for everyone, but the games, the boxing gloves, the tug of war, this kind of thing, it really did boost the atmosphere. It's fantastic, and also it's something that doesn't cost you anything either. So it's something a lot different to what most of the weddings have, but it's the same kind of effect, I would say, as having a band or a really top end entertainer on. In there, it just gets everyone up on the feet and really makes for the party to kick on. Lloyd?
Just a couple of questions. I'd just like to thank Carol for a very kind words. That's very much appreciated. And private message me your address for the check. And also Rebecca, video and photography separate and together. We'll consider anything. If it's available, if you want video only, photography only, not a problem. If we're available to do that, we'll accommodate you, no worries. Also, just to give you a price point from the 3-point video aspect as an add-on to what we do, it's only £299, which is phenomenal. It's unbelievable. A bride said to me last week, who luckily, like a lot of brides, unfortunately, have had an extra year to save a few quid up because they've had to postpone, said to me, what can we get for £299? And no disrespect meant whatsoever, you can get a twinkly dance floor, you can get chocolate fountains, etc., etc. A video will last forever. It's something for the children, grandchildren in future to view, and it is a priceless addition to your wedding. And we've tried to do it at a very, very affordable price. We're not money motivated. We want to come and enjoy your day. We appreciate it's one of the biggest days of your life, and we come as guests with cameras. We'll be serious if you want me to be, but I don't like to. But we have a bit of fun, and it works so well. All your images you get from pre-wedding shoot, which we do as an automatic part of your package for us to learn how you want to be photographed. Your wedding day images, which will be anything between 2,000 and 6,000 images, you get on in high resolution on USB within a week, 10 days of your wedding. Rebecca, we provide everything. Sparklers for night shots. Oh, something I missed out when I was talking about our longevity on the day. So 2 hours before, right until it's gone dark, basically, because I want to go outside to do the sparkler shots, and I've got to wait till it's gone dark. So if it's Winter, I get an hour extra because it goes dark at 6 o'clock. If it's August, I might be there till 10, 11 o'clock. But we're not clock watching, we don't look at as watchers. And we just want to enjoy a day, provide a service that involves all your guests, everything you want to see on your day. The high-res images you get on USB are in high-res, as I said, with full printing rights, so you can basically do as you wish. This packages come with a storybook album as well, so that's not an additional extra. And I'd just like to thank Alan Grant and all the staff at Wedding Fayres Yorkshire for opportunity yet again. We really appreciate it. And as time's up, so I'd like to say thank you very much. See you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
I'm Adam.
All right, I'm Stacey.
And we are Jelly Bean Photo Booth.
Grab a prop and strike a pose with Jelly Bean Photo Booth. Whatever the event, Jelly Bean can add to the excitement with their incredible LED inflatable photo booths. With green screen, customizable prints and guestbook options, you're guaranteed fun photos. Visit jellybeanbooth.co.uk.
Hi there, thank you for joining us today for the Wedding Fayres Yorkshire virtual showcase. I'm Adam from Jelly Bean Photo Booth, and today we will be showcasing some of our award-winning photo booths and magic mirrors. We are based in Sheffield and cover all of the UK. However, our main focus is Yorkshire and the Midlands, and we travel 50 miles for free from our Sheffield-based office near Meadow Hall. We have the largest availability of photo booths and magic mirrors in South Yorkshire, with 4 of our state-of-the-art selfie mirrors available to hire and 4 of our fantastic in-house built selfie pods and photo booths as well. We are also proud of our outstanding customer service, being voted the photo booth of 2020 at the North of England Wedding Awards, and we were also finalists to the Ideal Wedding Awards 2020 for photo booths. Team Jellybean will do everything they possibly can to make your event extra special from start to finish, from the start of the booking process to designing of your prints and your final meeting, to even on the night assisting with your guests with reprints and signing that guest book, and of course assisting with guests through the photo taking process. We also have a full COVID-19 risk assessment and policy to view on our website, which is updated regularly by our team. You can view this on our website at www.jellybeanbooth.co.uk/COVID-19, and we can also send you a copy over to your email directly, and we can also send it to venues if they require this. So on to our photo booth hire. So we've got 4 in-house built selfie pods, and these come obviously with the inflatable photo booths. We've got a plethora of different styles to choose from. So we've got the intimate and smaller octagon photo booths, which come in white. We've also got the very popular square photo booths, which come in white and black. And then we've got our showstopper camera inflatable photo booths, and these are great in the massive venues and you can get up to 25 guests inside. With all of our photo booth packages, we also include stanchions with red ropes, red carpet and decorative flame lights at the entrance of the booth. We also include our fully personalised guest book in a choice of finishes to match your design, with our colleagues at your event assisting your guests to leave that extra special message in your book. it doesn't stop there. So our packages also comprise of a USB stick with a copy of all of your photos from the night, unlimited visits to the photo booth during your book time, double set of instant 6x4 or 6x2 prints per session, online password protected photo gallery uploaded live on the night, and social media uploads to Facebook or Twitter also live on the night. So if you've got a shared album on Facebook that you want the photos being shared to, this is a great opportunity to get these uploaded live on the night so your guests can then share the experience. Now here's Stacey, who will show a demonstration of how our photo booths work. Our jam-packed packages start from £260 for 2 hours, £300 for 3 hours, and £340 for 4 hours for venues within our 50-mile radius of our Sheffield office near Meadow Hall. Bookings are subject to a £75 deposit payable on our website, and we accept all major credits and debit cards. For full terms and conditions, you can view this at jellybeanbooth.co.uk. Now onto our stunning magic mirrors, which we have 4 here at Jelly Bean to hire, 2 of which we are showcasing today, which are